Winston Churchill, the renowned British Prime Minister during World War II, is often hailed for his strong leadership and unwavering resolve in defeating Nazi Germany. However, there is a lesser-known aspect of Churchill's leadership during this tumultuous time: his decision to reject the idea of assassinating Adolf Hitler. The debate over whether or not to assassinate Hitler was a topic of great discussion among Allied leaders during the war. Many believed that the elimination of Hitler would cripple the Nazi regime and potentially lead to a swifter end to the conflict. However, Churchill was steadfast in his refusal to pursue this course of action, even when presented with opportunities to do so. One of the most notable instances where Churchill rejected the idea of killing Hitler was in the case of Operation Foxley. This plan, devised by British intelligence agencies, proposed a covert operation to assassinate Hitler while he was at his mountain retreat, the Berghof. Despite the detailed plans and potential success of the operation, Churchill ultimately vetoed the mission, citing moral and strategic reasons. One of the main reasons Churchill gave for his decision was the fear of a power vacuum that could arise in Germany if Hitler was assassinated. Churchill believed that the removal of Hitler could potentially lead to chaos and infighting within the Nazi regime, which could prolong the war and result in further loss of life. Additionally, Churchill was wary of the possibility that a more competent and ruthless leader could take Hitler's place, making the situation even more perilous for the Allies. Furthermore, Churchill was a firm believer in the principles of justice and due process. He believed that Hitler should be defeated through legitimate means, such as military action and the rule of law, rather than through extrajudicial means like assassination. Churchill was known for his commitment to upholding the values of democracy and liberty, and he believed that resorting to assassination would undermine these principles. In addition to moral considerations, Churchill also took into account the potential ramifications of a failed assassination attempt on Hitler. He feared that if an attempt on Hitler's life were to fail, it could provoke a brutal retaliation against innocent civilians and POWs. Churchill was keenly aware of the risks and the potential unintended consequences of such a mission, and he was not willing to take that chance. Ultimately, Churchill's decision not to pursue the assassination of Hitler was a calculated one. He weighed the potential benefits against the risks and consequences of such an action and determined that it was not worth the gamble. Churchill believed that victory could be achieved through more conventional means, such as military strategy and diplomacy, rather than through an act of targeted violence. In the end, Churchill's refusal to kill Hitler may have been a wise and pragmatic decision. Despite the allure of taking out the tyrant at the head of the Nazi regime, the potential costs and uncertainties of such an action were too great to justify. By sticking to his principles and his belief in the rule of law, Churchill demonstrated his moral leadership and his commitment to upholding the values of democracy and justice during one of the darkest periods in human history. In conclusion, the mystery of why Churchill said no to killing Hitler during World War II has been unveiled. His decision was guided by a combination of moral considerations, strategic calculations, and a commitment to the principles of justice and due process. Churchill's refusal to pursue assassination as a means of defeating Hitler ultimately proved to be a prudent and far-sighted choice, and it remains a testament to his leadership and integrity in the face of grave threats and challenges. To know various unknown facts about history, subscribe to the Tales of Twist.